Moving on to the next fight in the card, it's Ramazan Emeev versus Sam Alvey, and this is Ramazan Emeev's first fight in the UFC. He's been fighting over in Russia. He's a really interesting prospect. He's actually been beating a lot of good guys. You know, he just beat Anatoly Tokov. He's 25-2. He beat Falcao. He's beat a lot of formidable guys in the Russian circuit, and he's really a fun fighter to watch. You know, he has really good knees. You know, he's really good at where he gets this clinch and he throws a knee and then he exits right away, and it's really nice. You know, he also has flying knees that he throws, and he also throws a lot of crazy techniques that most Russians don't throw. He's actually a lot better on the feet than a lot of Dagestanis I've seen. He's actually a patient striker as well, though. He kind of reminds me of, in that sense, kind of a more aggressive Rashid Magomedov. But and he also, but the only difference between him and Rashid is his grappling. You know, his wrestling is really good. You know, you could tell when he got on the hips of someone, his drive was insane. He was able to almost throw guys across the cage with his drive on his double legs. And when he got on top, he really wasn't as aggressive as I thought. You know, he really liked to kind of hang out in the guard. He would throw some shots, but really the big thing about him is his pressure, man. He'll pressure forward. He never takes a step backwards. He just wears you out. That's what he did to Tokov, man. And he has a hell of a chin. And I just think he's a really good prospect. I think he could kind of almost jump right in the top 15 after this fight and be just fine. And Alvey, Alvey is what he is at this point in his career. He's just a counterpuncher. You know, when you bet on him, it's so frustrating, I imagine, because all you're waiting for is him to land that counter punch, and if he doesn't land it, then the fight's over, because he's never going to change his game plan. Even against Rashad Evans, he couldn't knock him out. Rashad Evans was so tentative as well that it was just a terrible fight, and he was able to get the win in that one. But same thing against Nate Marquardt. He beats a lot of, guys that past their prime have gotten chinny or gun-shy. And then he KOs, guys maybe like, I know he KO'd Dan Kelly, very unathletic guys. But I think Sam Alvey is very easy to figure out at this point. You just can't get lulled to sleep by his inactivity and let him land that overhand and knock you out. And if you don't do that, if you don't let him do that, then you're going to win, 9 times out of 10. And that's what I think is going to happen here. I think Emeev is actually going to be able to wear down Alvey, because Alvey is on short notice, and he has said this is going to be a hard weight cut for him. So I think he'll be able to wear down Alvey. I actually think he'll be able to take Alvey down too. Alvey does have good takedown defense. He trains at Team Quest, but I think Emeev will be able to take him down. I actually think Emeev is going to pound him out and, finish him with ground and pound. So, yep, I think Emeev's going to ground him out, finish him with ground and pound, and I think Emeev should get, a top 10 guy next. I think he really is legit.